Good morning, everyone. Today is a very special video, and that's because we are heading to London for a couple days. It is going to be our holiday from here in Glasgow, and I wanted to take you all along with us.
Merry Christmas!
So this was a pretty big milestone for Blake and I. That's because during the holidays, we usually spend it hanging out with our family, but obviously we are now across the pond in the UK, so we figured we'd try and do something special to celebrate. So we hopped on the train, it was super easy, I took a nap, Blake crocheted, and we just got ready for a really exciting weekend in London. Okay, we've officially made it to London, but there is a problem. I have not got any gifts for any of my family yet. So really the main goal here is to check out some of the stores, find something for my family, find a couple things maybe for Blake.
Christmas gifts for sure.
Yes.
And Christmas decorations.
The first stop is a place called Hamleys. It's apparently like multiple levels of floors just like filled with toys. So I think it'll be fun. Hi! Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, so if you are someone who doesn't like big crowds, Hamleys during Christmas time is not the place for you. When I say it was packed, I mean it was packed. There was so many people. A lot of the toys were really cool. They had a lot of demonstrations. I will say some of the toys were meant for littler kids, but it was still really fun to walk around and check it all out. Once we were done at the toy store, we wanted to walk around and see if we could find any good Christmas gifts. There was Harry Styles store, Blake found this really cool jacket, and as we were wandering around, we stumbled upon this massive amusement park. We had no idea that you needed to get tickets ahead of time, otherwise we would have, but we will definitely be checking it out next year. The next stop is a place called Harrods. This place looks awesome. Okay, here's the tea about Harrods. It is a beautiful store. It has tons of luxury designer brands, but what we were really here for was the entire floor dedicated to Christmas. It had tons of decorations and wrapping paper and was just cool to check out. I'm so tired. Listen, I thought it would be cute to wear a cool pair of boots while walking around the city. Don't do that. Wear some shoes that you can actually get around in. Good night. I'm ready for bed. I'm exhausted. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is a brand new day. We have been rested. And now we are going to be hitting up a few different museums today, just checking out the city a little bit more. Last night was a lot. There was a lot of people, which was expected. I didn't end up getting very many presents for anyone.
But you know what museums have? The
Gift shops, yes. So the museum gift shop is where we're heading next. Hopefully we'll run into like some little markets along the way, but we will see. First, we are gonna grab some coffee, and then we are going, what's the first museum?
To the Craft Council Gallery.
Craft Council Gallery. I'm not gonna lie, sitting here, sipping our coffee, really felt like some main character energy. It just got me really excited to explore the city. And the first stop was this museum. It was all about cotton, kind of its history, the people who made it, how it was used. And that's one of the really cool things about London, is there's always gonna be a museum for you to see, and you're bound to find something that you're interested in. Another thing about London is there is good food everywhere. We were recommended that pizza place, it was pretty cheap, and then we just took a nice little stroll through the park before going to our next museum. So this was the design museum. It was really cool. It just had a lot of different products and furniture and all these different items and talked about how they were designed. But what we were really there for was the ASMR experience in the basement. We got to have the opportunity to make our own ASMR, kind of learn about how it works, and even see some Bob Ross paintings. We then finished our night at the West End, where we saw Heathers the musical. It was a really great show, and for pretty cheap tickets, we were very close to the stage. Okay, it is now officially day 3 of our holiday in London. Yesterday we went to a bunch of museums, we saw a really cool musical, and today the plan is to once again see another museum. It's the Tate Museum, and then I think we're gonna do a little bit more shopping, and then just eat some really good food. So typical stuff like we did yesterday. What's cool is today we are actually taking a bus now instead of the subway, just like a different way of seeing the city. So our first stop for the day was to the Tate Modern Museum. This place is absolutely massive. There is so much really cool art to see here, and also a really good place to grab lunch. Would highly recommend it. But yeah, the art was super inspiring, and I think what I really enjoyed most about this museum was there's a lot of different types of art. You had sculptures that made sounds, and you had really cool images and videos, and just a lot of really interesting ways of viewing art that you don't typically see. From here, we went to the South Bank Christmas Market. This was a really cool Christmas market right near Big Ben and the London Eye. It was great just for a little bit of shopping. And to finish out the day, we actually met up with our friends Kristen and Clara again in London. It was a really great meal. And then finally, it was time for us to go home. When you're traveling by train in the UK, it can be kind of stressful getting to the train because everyone is moving there at the exact same time. It really gives Black Friday vibes, which makes me a little stressed out. But luckily, we found some great seats and we were able to relax after a really awesome weekend in London. We loved exploring the city, seeing all the sights, and we can't wait to go back. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.